Hi everyone, welcome back to another Reddit cheating story. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and notification bell if you love to watch more cheating stories. I still have not recovered after I got cheated, and this is my life now. Not everyone survives to infidelity. I really tried the long list that you are supposed to do when people got cheated. Focus on yourself, get a new haircut, reach friends or make new ones, go to the gym, cry, find a good therapist, travel, change habits, and so on. The first time, I was so young and naive. I didn't even think about cheating as a possibility. At 27 years old, I was so happy to have found someone who wanted to spend time with me and possible the rest our lives. I didn't notice the little lies, the weird coincidences, the gaslighting, and the inaccuracies that he created the last year of our relationship. One day, I decided that I would skip half day of work and go to his place early. I had the keys, however, I always considered as an emergency pair. We talked about moving together, but I wanted to take time before doing that. We were still young. I noticed few odd things in that spare, brand new phone that was there on the desk. I was curious and I found 1 year worth of relationships in there. They traveled together, they tried the best restaurant in town, they declared love in the most articulate ways, they did a lot of sexting and exchanging pictures. He called me boring, safe and unsatisfying. I left him. He called me only once to ask me to give back some stuff. I asked why he didn't left me earlier. He simply told me that it was hard for him to disappoint his parents since they liked me and they would never like someone like her. I was a safe choice for him. In the end, they got married and they are still together with 2 kids. It took me years to recover, years to trust others and myself. Years of trying to build myself back. I moved town. I did therapy, I joined a volunteer group, and I stayed away from men because I couldn't trust my guts. At 32 years old, I met C. We became friends. He told that he was recovering from a messy relationship. It took a full 6 months of knowing each other, to kiss or have our first date. Here I am. Healed and better than before, with hobbies and more self-awareness. We had a good 2 years. We managed to progress slowly and consciously. He told me that he couldn't commit through marriage, but was ready to living together and have a family. I was okay with that. I appreciated how well we could communicate. I received a text message from unknown number. I was more than confused. I simply couldn't believe it. It was impossible, not him. Not us. I did everything right, we were in a good place, that's what I thought. However, it was not the truth. He got his co-worker, not even 22 years old, pregnant during their 6 months affair. He bought a house, a project that he hid from me, for her and their kid. He told her that I was not an obstacle for them. I stupidly asked him to fight for us, for me, to choose me over her. Well, he didn't need to think or to reflect, he was so happy that I made the separation easy. He chose her and their baby. I tried my best to overcome all of the new traumas. I really did, but I failed somehow. I saw them recently, the baby was beautiful, he waved me like I was an old friend and she gave me a cold stare. I let myself go. I am fat, ugly and barely awake. I spent hundreds of weekends under my duvet, sleeping or watching crap. I am not career-driven, I don't care about anything. I am in therapy, however nothing seems to shake me or help me. An old friend that I saw for 2 dates, told me this weekend that he was in the process to forgive his ex and try again with her. I was suddenly aware that my exes never even tried to ask me to do something like that. I was just an inconvenience of their lives. A temporary girlfriend, a placeholder that can keep them busy until a younger, accomplished and beautiful woman will take my place effortless. Not everyone survives to infidelity. Comments from the community. Your life has nothing to do with them. Let me tell you a story. I have an uncle. When he was 22, he walked on his girlfriend with his best friend. He was weak and could not take it. He went into depression. After 2 to 3 years, he joined college again. There he met another woman, who was a gorgeous lady. They dated for a couple of years. He then found out, she was cheating on him since day one. Well, he was devastated to say the least. But this time, he did not give up. He took control of his life. He is a short man and previously it made him insecure. But then, he did what he wanted. He started planting flowers. He is great at that. He never dated a girl for next few years. All he did was gardening. He loved us. Well, all the children in our family are just fond of him. He is just the funniest man. Whenever he used to get hurt, he used to laugh and say, "My heart had been broken twice, this is just a prick." He then met my aunt, 10 years after the second heartbreak. They are married, our cousins are beautiful. My aunt is one of the kindest women we have ever came across. We often say that both of them can make even a dead man laugh. They both are funny and happy. They even crack jokes when they argue. The point is, your life is not defined by others. Take control of your life. Sure, you can't trust others, but you need to trust yourself. Look at yourself in the mirror and say, "Hey beautiful. I am there with you. You sound really hard on yourself. You've been through a lot and need to heal." Loving yourself doesn't come overnight, but you are having a negative outlook on everything, which is understandable. Are you in therapy to help with all this trauma? Depression and PTSD are very possible after what you've been dealt. Therapy and introspection can do so much more for you. If you've been in therapy for years, is it time for a new therapist? Not trying to be condescending or tell you what to do, but sometimes professionals reach the end of their helpfulness, and it's time for new perspectives and techniques. Are you able to attend group therapies? That pushes so many forward in healing to know you're not alone, cause you know you're not the only one who feels this way. Staying comfortable probably isn't the answer. If your therapy is comfortable, it's definitely time for a new therapist. This one isn't a therapist anymore, they're a friend. It's hard, but you've reached out to Reddit, clearly some part of you wants more. The more will be uncomfortable, but from that you'll grow, and life will be better. Thank you for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Remember to subscribe and hit the notification bell.